guys, this is Ben here again from Ben Preston Hot Toys Reviews. Today we're doing part 3 of the Hot Toys Dark Knight Trilogy. So the final part of this series of videos. So today I want to kind of go out with a bang. So we're doing the Joker DX11 2.0 figure from the Dark Knight. So again, I've got the shipper. I did pick this up off a lovely guy on the Facebook group 1/6 Scale Views and Reviews called Carl Cooper. I wanted it delivered and we eventually agreed on a price of 260, and then I said I'm going to come down to Liverpool because he lives in Birmingham, but he was in Liverpool for the day, so we managed to get down there and pick this up. He knocked £10 off the price, so it was 270 and then it was 260. So big thanks to him for getting this here, for getting it to me, and it was safe and it was all sealed up, but then we opened it just to have a quick look. So again, on the shipper there's not really much to show, but it says DX11 here, the Joker 2.0 with this black band across, 1/6 scale collectible figure, the Dark Knight, Hot Toys, www.hottoys.com.hk. On the side it says DX11, the Joker 2.0 1/6 scale collectible figure, and it's the same on the back and the sides. So just one thing I wanted to note, this will probably be my, I'm not saying anything, but they haven't actually released a DX in a while now, so I believe the series is finished, but let's hope not. But this will probably be my last DX figure that I own. I will be doing a review, as you know, on the Jack Sparrow DX06, but if they do decide to carry on the DX line, which is highly unlikely, this will probably be my last own figure, which is sad, but I don't understand why. This is just my opinion as a reviewer, and I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I don't really care because I'm allowed to say my opinion on camera. I don't understand why they don't carry on this great line, but yet they do keep doing Iron Man repaints. But that's just my opinion. Go mad. So I'm going to lift out the box out of the shipper now, the main box at least. It's difficult to get it out of here. And push the shipper off to one side. And here we have the lovely purple box. On the front, it's got the Jester off the card what he left. I think he left it with Judge Cirillo. I'm not too sure. It says the Dark Knight here. It's the Batman logo made up of ha 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 ha. The Joker 2.0 DX11 1/6 scale collectible figure. One thing I have actually just noticed about this figure, and I did think it was strange anyway, this is just DX. It's not a movie masterpiece, it's actually just DX, which is really cool. At the bottom here it says DC Comics, Hot Toys DX. On the side, nothing, just purple. And it's just all fallen out, but I can't show you that yet because it's a secret. But just push that all back in there, it's a mess. In fact, I'll just take that foam piece out. Anyway, sorry about that. On this side it says the Joker 2.0 1/6 scale collectible figure. At the bottom it says DX11, and as I said in my Batman review, if you have them on your shelf kind of like that, you've got that there, which is always nice. On the back it says warning, choking hazard. I'm not going to do a stupid, not an impression, just a stupid thing saying about what you could choke on with the figure, because I'm not 10 years old. So as you can see here, Hot Toys, Batman, DC, Warner Brothers. So now I'm going to show you the figure itself. So push the shit out there, move that foam piece away, I don't actually know where that goes. Then you're just going to open this tab here, like all the Xboxes, tip it over to one side. It says, "Why so serious? The Joker 2.0 1/6 scale collectible figure," and ha 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 written in gloss all over this kind of like matte-ish finish. It says, "You see, this is how crazy Batman's made Gotham." Just the quote there with the same ha ha ha's. And then you get this really nice piece, which I don't really like taking out, but I've got to show it off because it's beautiful. It's the Joker card that he pinned on the Batman impersonator in the film. "Will the real Batman please stand up?" and then a clip through it so he could actually clip it onto the Batman impersonator. and it's a Joker. And on the back it even has that same design, which is really cool. What really does bug me about this, but not too much because it never actually comes out of the box, it says TM in the corner there, the trademark, but no biggie, it's got to be there, really, but it's just kind of annoying because I see this as kind of a prop replica, to be honest, rather than a nice little gift to have in the box, but you know, it's going to stay in there anyway. So then you'll lift this tab with this piece of ribbon, and then you have the figure itself. So it has, again, this card inlay, purple, and it just says interchangeable head sculpt with smiling face. You know, goes through all the features, the Joker 2.0 body. The Joker head sculpt features parallel eye roll rolling system, the PERS system. So what you'll do now is you'll just lift this section up, take that off to one side, and then you have the Joker with his hands and his extra head sculpt. So now I'm just going to move this box section off to the side, and I'll show the figure obviously in more detail later, but I just want to get on with his accessories now. Obviously, as you know, this is a DX, so it comes with the nice foam inlay, which just makes it feel a lot more premium, as I've said before. And then you have all of these lovely, beautiful accessories here, so I'm going to see if I can just remove them. Yep. Now, all of his accessories do come in this plastic clamshell, which you get just here. You get the table and the chair from the interrogation scene, so you can reenact that, which I think was a beautiful accessory. Well, beautiful set of accessories, just a point. You get the figure stand, which I'll go into more detail with, the harness for the figure, the accessories, which I'll just show off for you now. Take that off and try not to tip anything out. Joker cards, which are, just take a couple of them all out. If you just have a look just closely, are all individually painted. I can't really do it without dropping any of them, but yeah, they're all individually painted. And then on the back you have that same design as the card on the front, which is really cool. Then you get a load of dollar bills just stacked, and then actually on the face on the dollar bill he has a Joker smile and Joker eyes, which is really cool, really amazing detail. A set of handcuffs for the interrogation room, 2 blades, there's just another one under there that you stick in his shoe to reenact the scene at Wayne's penthouse. The pencil from the pencil trick scene, which does actually go into the table, there's a little hole for that, even though it wasn't actually in the scene, I'm aware of that. Like a potato peeler that he used to threaten Rachel with, butterfly knife, and his famous retractable knife. So that's it really, there it is, for his smaller accessories. Then you have the lamp, which you can magnetically just get the table out just to show you. You can magnetically actually fit it onto the table, and then there's a little plug. If I just get that there, you just plug it into the bottom of the table, which is really nice. Just a nice little feature, I think. So yeah, the lamp actually does have a bit of articulation, so you see it can lift there, bend there, and bend there. So that's really cool. Just plop it back in there. Then you get his guns. So for a character who says he doesn't really like using guns, he comes with a lot of guns. So as you can see here, you've got the lovely, stunning pistol that has an extended mag. So you can pull that back and forth. As you can see, pull the barrel back and forth, and you can actually pull out the ammo clip with a bullet in the top. Then you have his shotgun, which I'm assuming he took off the manager at the bank from the bank robber scene, because it does look pretty similar. Cock that back and forth. And then he comes with the machine gun from the Hit Me scene, which my figure, when I have it displayed currently, is stood in that pose with him just with his head down, looking forward with the PERS system, and him holding this down to the floor. So I will show that pose off later, but for this gun, you have this, which moves out just to go up to his shoulder just so he can hold it a bit better. You can cock this back and forth by this little thing here. Then the ammo clip with a bullet on the top. Shove that back in. And then that's it really for his accessories. But he does also come with... I'm not going to open this in the review, sadly, because I don't really feel like opening it because it is actually sealed. This is the interrogation scene diorama setup that comes with the figure, which I've seen pictures of it. It's really, really cool, but I'm probably not going to do it for this review, I'm afraid. But anyway, I'm actually going to do a section of this video now where I just put him in a load of different poses, because this figure is the easiest of my figures to pose, so just plopping them all back in the box. Now I'm just going to crack on to show you some poses. Okay, so I've got the Joker in just a standard pose, just to show him off a bit. Got his head turned with the purse system, looking right at you, which is really cool. You can see the detail on this costume, you know. Can't obviously be removed, so you can reenact the interrogation scene. I've got his butterfly knife in his hand, and then his other hand just sort of off to the side. And then his shoes, which have real laces, and they are real shoes. They're not moulded onto the foot, they are literally real shoes, which is really, really nice. As you can see here, the Joker DX, then it's just like a grid design. It says The Dark Knight with the Dark Knight logo. Just moving in closer, switch on the lights at the back, bam. You can't see that much right now, but because I've got actually the flash on, but yeah, as you can see, that. I'll show it later in the cabinet. It does light up a lot, so just switch that off. So there's the first pose. Now I'm going to get him into another pose. Show you guys probably with the laughing head. So as you can see here again, I've got him just stood with the pistol, the shotgun raised up, and the laughing head on. Really see the detail on that laughing head with the kind of yellowish teeth, and then even his tongue inside. And obviously it's just stood normally. So now I'm actually going to put him in the interrogation scene, because I think that'll be fun. Okay, so here we are. We've got him in another pose with the jacket off, with the sleeves rolled up, handcuff just on one arm but hanging off the other. His hand just down there, and then he's just got the pencil in there. Feet below the table, sat on the chair, which is really cool. Sort of tilted. That's just another cool pose for you guys. As you can see on the table, it's got scratches for the detail, which is really cool, and then sort of dirt at the bottom there. So now I'm going to put the other head sculpt on him and show you one of my first poses that I actually had. So here we are in another pose. It might be getting a bit boring for you guys now, but I'm just trying to get as many poses in as I possibly can out of this figure. So now he's just kind of pointing with the eyes just facing, if you can see that, just towards, and the head slightly turned, and then obviously just sat down normally. And he's sort of pointing at Commissioner Gordon, you know that scene where he says, where they talk about Harvey Dent. Tried to get that as accurate as possible. But now, I think I'm just going to put it in one more pose, and then we'll just move on to articulation, then the final verdict. So here I've got him in the final pose before I do the articulation. Just got him holding the shotgun up. His purse system is facing us. Stand is kind of tilted, and then he's got the pistol just held off to the side. Really, really think that's a cool pose. I had it actually in this pose for a while with the Joker cards all scattered around his feet, but that is an absolute pain to sort out, so I just kind of left it out for now. But just any figure that comes with a shotgun, holding a shotgun up like that, just looks like an amazing pose. So now I'm just going to move on to articulation. Okay, so now we're going to move on to articulation. There's one point I want to show off the articulation is in the actual eyes, which I didn't actually do with the Batman one because it's really difficult because you have to use a tool, but you don't actually have to do it on this one. So what you'll do is, it's rather difficult, but bend the head forward, remove this back hairpiece which is held on by a magnet, then you will see the sort of toggle that you have to move, and you'll say move it to the right, and the eyes will move to the right, move it to the left, and the eyes will move to the left. You need to get this straight. You know, look, they can look up, look down, move all around. But it's quite stiff, this one, but it is really simple to use. So the purse system just adds a lot more emotion to it, really. So yeah, that's the first part of the articulation of the figure, which is it practically made the figure for me because this was my first DX. So you just pull that back on, it snaps on really easily. You just got to be wary of the shirt underneath. So his head can rotate 360 degrees. It's on a really good ball joint. Can move forward about that much. Look up about that much. And tilt side to side. Then his arms can go up about that much, down, bend about that much, but I'm not going to actually show the articulation with the jacket off, sorry, but you can see it just as much as it is here. He's got an upper bicep rotation that's really, really good and really strong. His wrists rotate 360 degrees on the peg, and also you can kind of, don't really want to do it, but you can bend his arms back like that so that you're able to actually remove the coat a lot easier, but I'm not going to show it off really now. He's got a really good ab crunch, forward and back, side to side, and then his legs to occupy the chair move up about that much, which is really great. Bend like that. Then he has an upper leg rotation, and his feet can move side to side, up and down, and he does have a slight ankle pivot. Now, I never normally do this, but I feel like I've got to do it for this figure. I'm sorry, but the head sculpt is incredible. Heath Ledger is in there. I'm sorry, but there's nothing else he could have done. It's just a perfect head sculpt. The hair is incredible. The detail of how the makeup wears off down the neck and just all across the face is just amazing. Then you've got the suit, which is made by famous 1/6 scale clothing designer, I guess. His name's Kato, and he makes these wonderful suits exactly the same as they are in the film. And then obviously the shoes again, which I've already pointed out. He even wears his little wacky socks, which go up to there, which looks a bit weird when you pull it up. His pants look very accurate also. He even wears this grey little blazer underneath, and then of course you have this, and then just on this side you have the chain. And on the inside of these two jackets here you have an orange inlay, which I think is paying homage to Jack Nicholson's Joker, of course. But now I'm just going to give my final verdict on the figure. I hope this has been a good review just before I say now. I'm very, very thankful to have the Batman DX and the Joker DX. I'm incredibly thankful for the people that have helped me get these and get them to me in good prices. So yeah, I just wanted to thank my lucky stars for that, really. But other than that, let's move on to my final verdict. Moving on to my final verdict of the figure. I've obviously got my Batman in here with the Joker. Don't really know why I put those on because they didn't really end up looking that good on camera, but as you can see I've got him stood. The retractable knife and the machine gun just aiming towards the floor, and him just stood looking down with the purse system aiming right up. As you can see, it looks beautiful. So it looks really good, the display, just him and Batman just on the top shelf. My final verdict on the figure is this figure has no faults. I'm sorry to say it, but this figure has absolutely no faults at all. And people are going to say, oh yeah, it's got to have some form of fault. It doesn't. The detail is all there. Look, he's even missing a button, and I checked, he is actually missing a button off his waistcoat in the film. Everything is just absolutely precise about this. Now, as I say, I am really happy to get this. It was one of the figures that I just absolutely had to get. I just had to get this because obviously I got Joker, and then I thought I've got to get Batman, and now it's just absolutely complete. But this figure, it was a long time to get it. I had to beg and beg and beg the guy just to wait a bit longer, and he ended up waiting, and I finally got it. But it's beautiful, and I couldn't have asked for a better figure. It's absolutely stunning, and there's not much more I can really say about it, to be honest with you. I'm hoping that I've shown you enough in the video, enough poses, enough of the features, enough of the accessories, and I hope this review has really helped out with your judgment. My surprise video, I'm going to reveal it on Instagram, so make sure you guys check out my Instagram if you haven't already. It's just the same as the YouTube. It's called Ben Preston Hot Toys Reviews, and I'm going to reveal it on there possibly tonight, maybe tomorrow. Just say what it is, because otherwise you're going to click on the video and the title's going to be there and you're going to know what it is anyway. So yeah, that'll be announced tonight. Just make sure you follow me on Instagram. Stay tuned to obviously this YouTube channel. Like, comment and subscribe. I want you guys to tell me what you think of these figures and whether you own them, you know, whether you like them, or, you know, tell me, in fact, just tell me any figures that you guys have got, because I'm interested to know. And make sure just to contact me if you guys want to. I always love getting random comments. I always love that. But for now, I've been Ben Preston at Ben Preston Hot Toys Reviews. Stay classy, guys.